Hey guys, Chris McCarthy here with Jump Rope Fit, and this is your workout of the day. Now before we jump into today's workout, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of these daily workouts. All right guys, how this is going to work is I'm going to go over all the movements within this workout so you make sure that you are using proper form and technique, and then I'll cue up the actual follow-along workout so you can get started with me. However, if you would rather not go through all the different movement standards, you can click down in the description to the full workout, and that will just skip you right ahead to the full follow-along workout. All right guys, let's get into today's workout, and it's going to be 3 rounds today, and it starts off with this jump rope. As always guys, make sure you are maintaining proper form and technique on this jump rope. This isn't a very difficult thing to do. Jump rope, people consider it to be kind of a difficult activity to do, and you have to expend a lot of energy, but it's really basic, it's really simple, and it should be really, really relaxing. So let me go over a couple things to make it a lot easier on you. First off, keep your feet together, and we're just bounding up and down on the balls of our feet, and you only have to jump a couple inches off the ground. So this is a nice relaxed, shoulders are down, I'm just bounding up and down. We do not have to bring our knees up, we do not have to kick our feet back. There's no reason to jump very high to clear this little tiny rope. So just a nice, relaxed, bounding motion. Then you go ahead and initiate the first swing of that rope, and it's nice and relaxed, just like I was saying before, keeping those elbows in close to your sides. We're jumping on the balls of our feet, shoulders are down and relaxed, chest is up. I'm rotating that rope just with my wrists, and my hands are slightly in front of my hips. A couple things I want to go over there. As I was mentioning, keeping your elbows in close to your sides. So what I see a lot of times is hands will start to trail out away from the body. What that does is that basically shortens up your rope, because that rope is now coming up off the ground, and that's going to cause you to trip over that rope with your toes. Another thing I mentioned is keeping those hands in front of your hips. If your hands start to come back, once again, as that rope comes over your body, it is now farther back than it was before, so you're going to end up hitting your toes and tripping over that rope. Just always make sure you're maintaining this nice, relaxed, simple form and technique on the jump rope. Now, if you want to intensify the workout, you can go into a little bit of a run in place where you're just alternating right, left, right, left. You can do a boxer step, just alternating your feet side to side, kicking them out in the front. Or if you really want to intensify the workout, you can do double unders, which is going to be 2 rotations of that jump rope for every single jump. Whichever movement you choose, you're just going to go ahead and jump rope. Whether it's just your basic, simple 2-foot jump is just fine. So go ahead and jump rope for 1 minute. Then we're going to go into 30 seconds of 1-1-2 hammer curls. So we're going to go ahead and work the biceps now. Now this is a 1-1-2 hammer curl. So basically there's 3 movements for each single rep. So make sure you kind of lighten the load a little bit on these hammer curls. We want to grab 2 dumbbells. Palms are going to be facing each other. As always, make sure you have a nice foundation underneath you guys, so your feet are a little bit wider than the hip width apart, slight bend in those knees. Then what you're going to do is, with your palms facing each other here, I'll turn to the side here, you're going to curl up one side, then come down. You're going to curl up the other side, come back down, and then you're curling back up together. So that's a 1-1-2 hammer curl. So with the right side here, curling up the right side, then down, left side, down, and both, and then down. So up, curl, curl, up, 1, 1, 2. Squeezing that bicep at the top, and nice and slow and controlled coming down. You're just going to go ahead and do 30 seconds of those dumbbell 1-1-2 hammer curls. Then you're going to pick up the jump rope again and do another 1 minute of jump rope. Then we're going into 30 seconds of dumbbell thrusters. So I'll just use the same dumbbells that I have here for demonstration purposes. Now, a dumbbell thruster is a full body movement where you have the dumbbells in a front rack position to begin with. You're going to go down into a squat. From that squat, you're then going to press through the floor. With the momentum and the power and the strength of your lower body, you're going to explode out of that squat, and you're going to press the dumbbells all the way up overhead, and then you're just going to reverse that movement back into the squat. You're going to have 2 dumbbells here up in this front rack position. From this front rack position, palms are facing forward, nice squat stance, feet are a little bit wider than hip width apart, slight bend in those knees. I'm going to go down by setting my hips back first, hinging at that waist. Knees are tracking out over those toes so they're not caving inwards, all the way down into a squat. Now from this position, I'm going to use the power and strength of my lower body to press out and press those dumbbells all the way up overhead. And then back down and all the way up. So you do 30 seconds of these dumbbell thrusters. Now you'll notice this is one fluid motion. So what I don't want you guys doing is going into a squat, standing up, pausing, and then pressing the dumbbells up overhead. Then I also don't want you bringing the dumbbells down, pausing, and then going into a squat. What you should be doing as you're coming up out of that squat, you're already pressing the dumbbells up. So it's as you're going up, the arms are going up, legs are going up, all in one motion. So when you finally get to full extension and you're opening up your hips, should be at the exact moment that those dumbbells are all the way up overhead. Then, as you start to bring those dumbbells down, you are already hinging at the waist, knees are tracking out over those toes. So once again, once those dumbbells reach down to shoulder level, it should be at the exact moment that you are in that bottom of that squat. So it's one fluid motion on those dumbbell thrusters. All right, guys, so you're gonna do 30 seconds of those. Then you're gonna pick up that jump rope again for another 1 minute of jump rope. Then we're gonna go into 30 seconds of dumbbell deadlifts. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these away. Should be able to go pretty heavy on these. These are dumbbell deadlifts. So I'm just gonna grab a couple heavier dumbbells here. Set them on the ground first. So a couple things, movement standards in the dumbbell deadlift. Now you have these dumbbells, palms are gonna be facing against your legs, your shins here, a little bit at a 45-degree angle. From here, you have to kind of have a little bit of a narrow stance than you typically would do if you had like a barbell squat, because these dumbbells are traveling down. You wanna keep them close to your body. We don't want them to get away from you. So you kind of have to have them on the sides of your legs, so a little bit narrower of a squat, but toes should still be pointed out slightly. Now the dumbbell deadlift, or any deadlift for that matter, you're not just hinging at the waist and picking it up off the ground. We don't want to injure our lower backs. It's a lower body movement as far as your legs. So we want to make sure that we are first off hinging at the waist here, knees slightly bend. As you go into this kind of squat, as you're bringing the dumbbells down, your head and neck are in a nice neutral spine here, and your knees are starting to track out over those toes. Once those dumbbells touch on the ground, now we're going to reverse that by pushing through the ground, loading up those hamstrings, loading up those quads and those glutes. So as you're coming up off the ground, arms are remaining straight. Then from this point, once they get kind of past your knees, then you're going to fully open up those hips, you roll those shoulders back up to full extension. And then you're going to reverse that movement, not by hinging at the waist again, you're just reversing what we just did. So you're going to start to hinge at the waist, butt's going to go back, you're going to sit back in those squat, knees are going to track out over those toes all the way down. So dumbbells are here on the ground. I'm going to start getting my nice foundation stance here, start to hinge at the waist, grab these dumbbells, press through the floor. Dumbbells are up, roll that back, come all the way back down, reverse that all the way back down. So you do 30 seconds of these nice, slow, and controlled dumbbell deadlifts. After you complete 30 seconds of those, then you're gonna go ahead and rest for 1 minute. That completes one round of this workout. And like I said, guys, we're gonna do a total of 3 rounds today. So that is the workout, and what I'll do now is I'll cue up the actual follow along workout so you can get started right now. And as always, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Let me know down in the comment section what else you wanna see, and I'll do my best to bring it to you. And I will see you right back here tomorrow in the Jump Rope Fit Gym.